If you want to tangle with fickle, hard-to-hook trout, you need to be pulling soft plastic grubs. If you want to get into grub trolling, get on over to fishhuntshoot.com and grab one of Kel Kellogg's Signature Series grub kits today, and you'll be yelling fish on tomorrow. Wes Ward just put the wood to one on one of our medium-sized FHS grubs. That fish was biting that grub for a while. Wes just played out the strike, and when he felt him take it, he gave it to him. So see the low rod angle, guys. That is just really an awesome way to fight fish that you don't want thrashing around on the surface. You've seen it here on the channel many times. That is a kokanee and bass fishing tactic, but it should be in every trout angler's repertoire. It just helps you land more fish. Keep that fish down, and they don't have as good a chance of shaking the hook. I see that fish flashing back there. Here he comes. Nice rainbow. Oh, totally awesome. Nice fish. That's awesome. Wes is on our 200-pound net. That net is heavy with that rubber mesh in there, but it sure is tangle free. The struggle is real.
Pretty, but I got him.
He got him good. If we were keeping fish, that one would be in the frying pan, but we're gonna let him go.
All right, there we go.
There's the trout. Awesome fish. Toss him back in. That grub looked a lot better when we put it in the water. We'll get it back on the hook there, but it's just a little motor oil colored grub about 2 inches long, and tentative bite. Put it in the water, put the fish in the boat. Simple as that. And there goes that grub. Well, we just released that other fish, and we decided to put on a pink grub. I was like, gee, I wonder if they'll hit a pink grub. Well, 2 minutes later, we got the answer to that question as Wes is reeling in another fish that hammered a medium-sized FHS trout grub. Get back here where I can see what's going on. That bright sun is brutal. But oh wow, he's jumping back there. That was fantastic. It hit like a big fish, but who knows? They all hit like a big fish. But we'll see. Let's see. Wes is playing him like a pro. The low rod angle, keeping him from jumping or keeping the jumps to a minimum. You don't want him thrashing on the surface. And that fish is doing some wicked head shaking down there. I'm just kind of standing back here and filming from behind because I know Wes is going to be going after that net in a second. Oh, wow. Well, that is a fighter right there. That's great. Good deal. I haven't seen him yet, but he's down there. Oh, he wants to come up. Now, see, that fish would be thrashing on the surface if it wasn't for that low rod angle. He's trying to come up. He's down there, he's thrashing, he's head shaking. But as long as you keep him under the water, it cushions everything, and you got a much better chance of landing a fish, particularly a big fish. We don't know how big this fish is. He's probably pan-sized, but he's putting up a good scrap. Wow, he's putting up a nice fight. That might be a better fish than I thought. I see the swivel. I don't see the fish. Oh, I saw a glimpse there.
Okay.
He looks good. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, he's a chunk. He's a chunky rainbow. Good deal. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, that's a nice 2-pounder. Maybe something like that. On the pink grub, getting it done. Oh, and I think he really took that grub deep. Oh yeah, that one is bleeding. He took that grub super deep. Let me pull a little line here. Now that's one that is probably going home for dinner. Look at that. That's what a grub can do, guys. That's how confident that trout was that grub was the real deal. That grub is way down in that fish's throat. He just pounced on it. He ate it. He was convinced it was the real deal. And the rest is history. Looks like we're having trout for dinner, Wes.
All right.
Sweet. Howdy guys, Kel Kellogg here. We just watched Wes Ward catch a pair of really nice rainbows on FHS 2-inch grubs. The first trout came on a motor oil colored grub. The second trout came on a pink grub. These grubs were being trolled at about 1.8 miles an hour, maybe 85 feet behind the boat, probably 6 to 8 feet deep. Now, you were probably surprised when you didn't see a Dodger or a turbo flasher on the line. And you know, we have a lot of clients out here, and we've been trolling a lot of stuff naked, whether it's grubs or spoons or worms or flies, and that's a recurring comment. You're not using Dodgers. You're not using flashers. Well, the fact is, for whatever reason, a lot of the time this spring, the trout have been very tentative, and we are either trolling our lures naked or we're trolling them with very small Dodgers. We tried this Magnum willow leaf Dodger today and we got zero action on it. We took it off and we immediately caught those 2 fish. It's too much right now. Now, if the fish are more active, these Dodgers work great. The fact is, when the fish are tentative, when they're nipping at your lures, when you're getting hits and misses, when you're seeing fish fall off the lure in the net, you know they are just nipping at the bait. That's the time to downsize. That's the time to go naked. That's the time to break out the soft plastics, the grubs, the gulp worms, the real worms, soft stuff that feels alive, stuff that they come in, maybe they nip it a little bit, and then they get more interested and they commit to it. Fish aren't always in a mood to absolutely crush a lure. If that was the case, we would troll nothing but spoons at 3 miles an hour and we'd be getting those big iconic strikes all the time. Just know, when you're out on the water, the fish are tentative, they're nipping at your baits, you're lightly hooking fish, downsize, slow down, go naked, and that's going to help you put fish in the boat. There's a lot of folks out here on the lake in recent days that aren't catching anything. Wes Ward and I, we're catching limits every day, and we're catching some really big fish. Wes was on the kayaks today with a couple clients. He was using a gulp worm, 9-pound trout, caught and released. I was back in the cove back here, naked worm. I had a fish 6 or 7 pounds that spit the hook right behind the boat. We had multiple 3-pound fish, some 4s. Wes had a couple 5s today. Excellent action during a tough, tentative bite, but what we've done, we've slowed down, we've gone to the soft stuff, we've gone to the natural stuff, and we've left the Dodgers and the flashers in the tackle box. That's a tip for the next time you're out on the water. The bite is tough, the fish are tentative. That's what you can do to catch more and bigger fish. It might save your day, and you might find yourself holding up a trophy or a limit of really nice rainbows. I'm Kel Kellogg, I'm signing off for now. If you're looking for trout gear, willow leaf Dodgers that you can use when the fish are aggressive, FHS grubs that you can use when the fish are tentative, or anything else you see us using here on the channel, you know where to go. FishHuntShoot.com. Wes's rod's going off back there. He just popped a fish on a tube. I will catch you next time right here on YouTube. I'm going to help him with the net. I got to get the other camera. Pandemonium here on the FHS pontoon boat. You'll see that fish being caught in a later video. I'm Kel Kellogg. Be safe. Be happy. I will see you soon.